What's going on, guys? Back here with another video. This one is gonna be about, somebody asked me because before I mentioned something about part-time believers and full-time believers. It was a post I made on Instagram, I think. So somebody asked me, I guess off of that, what exactly is my definition of a full-time and a part-time believer? I'm pretty sure I said something. I gave like a quick example of it in that post that I made, but the difference to me. Okay, part-time believer and a full-time believer. A full-time believer is someone who believes in God at all times, in all ways, no matter what happens. That's a full-time believer. That's how you're supposed to be, right? That's what the Bible says you're supposed to be. And any other religion that you practice says that you're supposed to be 100% all in with it, right? That's a full-time believer. Part-time believers are the people who they only believe when it's beneficial for them, when it's beneficial to them. Like, let's say you're in a full-time believer, you practice what you preach, right? You practice what you read. Not only do you read, not only do you follow these steps, whatever these steps are, you live it. You know what I'm saying? It's not just something that you do for the time being. It's not just something that you're doing for today. You live it, breathe it, you live it. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? When we get to this position of believing or whatever, we're starting to like look, get into our spirituality and raise that. Something happened, right? Something happened to you to want to start taking, your spiritual side a whole lot more serious. In my experience, that's how it was. I had to hit rock bottom. I had to go through some negative points in life, and go through some negative situations, and finally hit like the rock bottom of my life, the worst case scenario, like back against the wall. Everything you tried multiple times, it doesn't work. You tried everything, you've reached out to everyone and nobody can help you, and you basically about to die, right? It's either life or death at this point. That's what it was for me. That's what helped me make the transition. I had to hit that rock bottom, that low life point in life, and that's what it took, unfortunately, for me to start taking my spirituality a lot more seriously. And ever since that day, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this, but ever since that day when I got baptized and I started living 100% for God, man, I'm telling you guys, my life has gotten better. Like almost everything, damn near perfect. Like, I don't know, it's not something that I can explain to you. It's something you got to go through and see it for yourself. I can sit here and sell you dreams all day, but you have to see it for yourself. Okay, but back to the topic. I had to reach that low point for me to start taking it seriously. But then ever since then, I'm just been all in. I'm not just reading. I'm not just memorizing certain things. I'm not just reading certain things. I'm not just listening and hearing certain things. I'm also practicing it. Whatever I read, whatever I listen to, I'm applying it to my life and I'm trying to use it. You know what I'm saying? I'm using it whenever I can. I use it, and I think that would be a great definition of a full-time believer. Whereas a part-time believer, we know these things and we know what we have to do, but a lot of times we don't want to do it. It just doesn't, it's not something that we really want to do. Let's say one of the steps in whatever you're following tells you to live life this certain way, but you don't really want to live life like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to, but you don't really want to. You're not ready to give up the life you already live in. So, you'll do enough. You'll do enough to get by. That's a part-time believer. You'll do enough to get by. And you'll take things seriously when you really, 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 really have to. Like, let's say you're going through an issue, but instead of following the steps that you should be following, you're like, I'm gonna tweak them and add my little flavor to it, and I'm gonna do it this way. And then the only time you do take the steps seriously is when everything you've tried hasn't worked and doesn't work anymore. Then you go and you start praying, and then you go and start trying to live by the book, and then you go and try to apply steps to your life. That's a part-time believer. Now, okay, I'm pretty sure you guys can tell the difference. But now, does it really matter if I'm a part-time believer or a full-time believer? That's probably the next question you have. I would say, yes, it matters. What's the reason you're doing it for? What's the reason you start even following these steps? Whatever that reason is, do you think that reason is not important? It was important for you to start following steps, right? Don't you think you should follow steps all the way through? Or was your reason not that serious? You know what I'm saying? Because the only way to get the rewards from living this certain life is by actually living this certain life, right? So if you're picking and choosing which rules to follow, or you're picking and choosing how to do certain things, then the rewards you get aren't going to be the complete rewards, right? It only makes sense. I mean, you get out what you put in. I'm pretty sure we've all heard that saying, right? So that's the difference between a full-time and a part-time believer. I mean, if you're willing to accept half-ass results, half-ass rewards, then I guess you can believe half-assedly, right? You can be a half-ass believer. That's up to you. But if you're somebody who wants the full rewards, the full everything, because you're tired of what you was doing before and all that other stuff you're doing, and you don't want to go back, then it just makes sense to do everything the right way so that you get what you actually want, right? You want the full reward. That's why I became a full-time believer. I mean, not just for the rewards, but it just made sense. Like, everything that I was doing was negative, and it was only bringing negative. So I know that if I'm a half-ass believer, a part-time believer, I'm only going to get half-ass and part-time freaking rewards. I don't want that. I've been getting part-time, half-ass rewards my whole life doing what I was doing. That's the whole reason why I came to this, that's the whole reason why I made the change. I'm tired of getting half-ass results. I'm tired of dealing with half-ass people. I'm tired of getting piss poor results and all this type of shit. That's why I said, you know what? Forget all that. I'm going all in. I've always been an all-in person anyway. When I was doing all my negative things, I was always all in. I was head first. You know, a lot of the stuff I did without even thinking. I knew what I wanted, and I knew that if I did this, it would get me that. So I did that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the results showed, right? I had to deal with the consequences and all that. So I'm going off track, I think, here now. But that's the difference between a part-time and a full-time believer, guys. Like I said, God still does answer part-time believers. He still comes to their aid. But you got to think about it like this. Like, although God's going to come to everybody who calls for him, you have to understand that if you're a half-assed person who only calls on God when you feel like you need to call on God, then you can't really expect him to give you his all, right? It just doesn't make sense, and it's not fair. Excuse me. Why would he give you all he can give you if you're not willing to give him all you can give him? You know what I'm saying? You be a part-time, half-assed believer, you're going to get a part-time, half-assed God. You know, with all due respect, that's what's going to happen. So, the choice is yours. But just understand that although God does answer to part-time believers, don't think that every time you half-ass your way with a prayer or whatever that God's going to come and rescue you. Because sometimes there's a saying, you can either sometimes we go through things, but sometimes we grow through things. And if you're a part-time believer and you think God's going to save you every time you mess up, man, I'm telling you, he might save you that one time. He might save you that second time, but don't expect him to come a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time. Because instead of going through it, he's going to let you grow through it. Since you feel like you got it all under control, since you know you got this, right? That's what you're telling God as a part-time believer, basically. You're telling him, you got this, right? I got this, God. I don't need you right now. I got this. I'm going to do it my way. So he's going to let you handle it. He's going to let you have it. That's what you want, right? So I hope I'm not losing you guys, but that's my response to that, you know? So try your best, obviously, if you're going to be a believer, be a full-time believer. Be all in with it. Be serious about it. It just only makes sense. Why waste anybody's time? Why waste your time? Why waste God's time? Why waste anything? You know, why waste energy doing something you don't really want to do? So if you really want to do it, which I highly suggest you should do it, but only do it because you want to do it. That's another thing. You have to believe. When you start believing, it should be self-explanatory, right? A believer should believe. But you have to really believe in what you're saying, what you're following, what you're doing, and the reasons for why you're doing all of it. You have to actually believe. Otherwise, if you're just reading, you're just going to read the Bible, you're just going to read scriptures, you're just going to read this and that and these steps, you're not going to get what you're supposed to get out of it. Because you're only doing it for a certain reason. I mean, you're only doing it for the reward. You know what I'm saying? And although that's what we all do it for, it's really more to it than just the end result reward. You know? It's something you got to go through. I mean, I can sit here and explain it all day, but IG won't give me the time to do that, obviously. But if anybody wants some specific details or some specific, anything, just DM me, inbox me or whatever, email me, whatever, and I can give more of my own personal story and all that. But it should be self-explanatory, guys. Try your best to be a full-time believer if you're gonna be a believer. All right, because half-assed work only brings half-assed results. All right. But as always, guys, positive thoughts at all times. I'm about to go into work right now, so I'm trying to, answer this video real quick. But I'm about to go back into work. Positive thoughts at all times, guys. Remember that. Stop playing yourself. We're always going to be our worst enemy, all right? But luckily, we'll always have the first and last say of our own lives, all right? So whatever you believe is what you achieve. Keep God first and your heart in the right place. Anything's possible, man. Take it from me. I'm a walking testament. That's why I do this shit every day. Excuse my language, but that's why I do it every day. I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm trying to let you guys know, like, look, wake up. Wake up and smell the coffee because you see what's going on, you know? But anyway, positive thoughts at all times, guys. Stop playing yourself. I love you guys. Love you guys. Love yourself, too. And when I say that, for the record, I just want to get this out of the way. When I say I love you guys, love yourselves, too, that means, like, love yourself enough to fix yourself. Love yourself enough to give yourself the attention you need. Love yourself and take care of yourself. That's what I mean. Because I love y'all enough to share what helped me to help you guys. I love you guys. And I don't want you guys to go through any struggle if you don't have to go through the struggle. That's why I share my stuff so I can help you overcome stuff that I had to go through. And you don't have to go through it. All right. But you have to love yourself enough to actually follow and take what you need and apply it to your life. Okay. I love you guys. So love yourselves enough to help yourself. All right, positive thoughts at all times. Stop playing yourself. We all gonna make it, guys. See you.